getting in and out of here is very easy. The roads are wide.
It's rather small for the size of the camp. No pit bulls allowed. We felt like we were in not like a safe. It was odd. It was just odd.
We've talked about this before. When you go somewhere and you get like an odd feeling,
we start going, we had to move because we would have done the same thing.
We are on our way to Tampa, Florida for the Florida RV Super Show, and we stopped at an RV resort that we want to try out just over the border in Georgia.
We are going to do an RV resort report. This is the Eagles Roost RV Resort in Lake Park, Georgia. It is literally right off I-75 South, so it's the perfect spot, and we'll get more into that, but the location is a good one. Now, this is a resort report, so that means if you watch us, you know we do campground reviews, but when a place calls themselves a resort, we do a resort report, and we hold them to a higher standard because resorts should be held to a higher standard.
Many of you have asked us at shows and when we meet or comment, how can we help you? How can we support the channel? We don't ask for any money. How you can support us, if you just take a moment, hit the subscribe button, make sure the notification bell's on. That way YouTube will show our videos more, and that helps the channel. That's all we ask you to do. So let's get into this video. So as MJ said, we are in Lake Park, Georgia. It's just over the border of Florida, conveniently located right off of 75. And when I say conveniently located, you have a Camping World across the highway. You have multiple truck fuel stops, stores, everything is right here. Now, getting in and out of here is very easy. The roads are wide and the sites are of different size. Now this is really important. This is important one depending on what you have, so pay attention. There are different sites here. There's 30 amp, 30-50 amp, there's deluxe sites. So we initially just got 30 amp, I believe, because it was cheaper. You have to put in the size of your motorhome, and we got a site very similar to this. It's actually a few down, but basically the same. If anybody can see a problem here with a motorhome, the length was fine on the length. We couldn't open our slides. So we had to go back into the office and kind of explain, and they had to put us in a 50 amp site, which is what, $8 more?
Yeah, it was done through CampSpot. So
Right.
we didn't call, we just did it. We booked right on the website, but it's still.
This is a much nicer site.
Yeah, it should take the length of your RV and give you the appropriate site.
So this is a 50 amp site. We have more people moving in here. This is a much nicer site. You can see it's turfed, gravel, and it's a little strange because you have areas that are like this has turf, but if you look around us, nothing else does. It's grass. This has pavers, those don't. And then there's some deluxe sites at the end that they don't have turf, but they have like a nice metal table. So it's not really uniform, but let's take you through our site. 43 feet, we have our Tahoe in front. We have a table. No, it doesn't come with the Betty's, we're just drawing ours, but we do have a discount code. We'll put it down below for 20% off.
Betty's most amazing bedding ever.
More turf, concrete with pavers, like I said earlier, extremely level. We'll talk about that as we continue on this video. And then room to put the CRV behind us with still room to the back. I like this. Everything is within a couple arms length. So sewer right here, you will need an extension, at least on this site. And this is site 8.
In row 2. So it's section A, second row, site 8.
Okay, so for that site, you're going to need an extension. And then you have 50, 30, 20, everything works. The water pressure is good. No complaints on this site. If people want shade, you got a little bit of shade, but we're here in we're here in January. It's not very hot out. Let's talk about the leveling of this site. How level is this? This one is almost perfect. It's less than an inch. It's about ½ an inch front to back and about ¼ inch right to left. So we didn't even put our levelers down. We didn't even air down. We were at ride height, opened the slides, we were good. We'll get out earlier and quicker tomorrow. Now, talking about cell signal, that's really important for us and for many people. On T-Mobile, here's our speed test that we just did. We are 660 down and 20.4 up.
That's good.
We can't speak for the other services, but T-Mobile works well. And as you can see, if you have Starlink, you'll have plenty of room to set up your satellite to get a good shot of the sky. So we are on our way to the Florida RV Super Show, where you can look at all types of new RVs. However, if you're looking for a private sale, like when we sold our motorhome, we should just go to motorhomefinders.com, because motorhomefinders.com is where we sold our motorhome, where the person bought our motorhome. They're an independent third-party company, and they act as that third party to protect both the seller and the user. Now, we did a full video about them. We'll link it up above. They also provide a free buyer's guide. That buyer's guide is absolutely free for you to download. In there, you will discover how to define your RV lifestyle, so how to look for the right RV for you, calculate your true investment, navigate new versus pre-owned, doing your due diligence with a checklist that you really should know about, including what you should be inspecting, and mastering the buying process. Now, they do have different motorhomes on there that are offered by private parties. One particular one really stands out. If you're looking for a used motorhome that looks almost new, is 2025 Integra Riata XL. It's priced at $289. It only has 3,900 miles on the Spartan K2 chassis. It has all the luxury amenities of a 45-foot motorhome, only at 40 feet, including independent front suspension. It has all your residential appliances, tile floors, and much more. We'll put pictures. If you want more information on motorhomefinders.com, we'll put their information down below. We absolutely love them because it takes the unknown of dealing with private parties, both as a seller and as a buyer, and we think it's a great service. So if you want more information, we'll put their link down below.
Now, the next must have, is allow pets, and they do allow pets, and we'll get into a little bit more discussion later on about that. Now let's move into the like to haves. Full hookups we always like, and we like boondocking, but this trip we've been doing laundry like every day. Izzy is a laundry fanatic. He wants to do laundry every day. So the full hookups are coming in handy. So yes, we have that here. And then space between sites, it depends, as Izzy said, what site you're on. Ours, we have a good amount of space in between. Some of them are a little bit closer, but they're not right on top. You do have some room to move.
All right, another like to have is going to be overhang. Now, it really depends where you are. So this site right here, there's nothing, but then if you go right behind me, there's a lot of overhang. So there's trees all over. It's not terrible, but it really depends on the site you're placed on. Let's talk about a dog park. There is no dog park here. And another common question, are there discounts? Yes, there's a Good Sam discount here. So if you're a Good Sam member, which we are, you do get a discount. Let's talk about bonuses. There are some bonuses here, and they're missing some things. So they have a pool, which is pretty cool. They have a very nice laundromat.
Yeah, the laundry's great. The pool real quick. Maximum capacity, 22 people. It's not huge. It's rather small for the size of the camp. This is a large campground, large resort, so the pool's pretty small.
Now, we are here in a kind of off-season, so I don't know if this place gets maxed out.
Yeah.
It's pretty slow right now. Nobody's in the pool. But if this is full capacity, that pool's not going to be able to hold everybody. They have a conference center, which was locked. They do have laundry, as I mentioned earlier. Right. They have a camp store. Very nice camp store.
A lot of clothes, and they actually had puzzles in there. They had 500-piece puzzles. I was like, oh, maybe, no, but no, I didn't. Okay, they have shuffleboard courts. They have horseshoes. They have, what's kind of cool, we saw it when we were booking here. Again, we're here for a very short time on our way down south, but we said, oh, there's a flea market. You can walk right to it from the campground. We started walking there. It's Saturday and Sunday, 9 to 5.
We turned around.
Yeah, we felt like we were in not like a safe. It was odd. It was just odd. It didn't look like there were a lot of vendors there.
We've talked about this before. When you go somewhere and you get like an odd feeling, listen to your odd feeling. We just turned around like, all right, we're good.
Yeah.
They do have propane hookup if you want to fill up your propane.
They have 2 dump stations up front. Some other things, they have a dog walk. They have a very large playground. It's pretty old school, but a lot of different equipment there. And the bathrooms are average. You know, you have your bathrooms and then you have some showers that look pretty clean.
Now you do need a code to get into that. Another sign. Usually the places we've been to that you need a code.
We start going,
Right, why do you need a code? This is very open here too. Again, it's right off the highway. There's no thing separating that flea market. Regarding the playground, they do have 1 basketball court.
Right.
Well, 1 basketball net, it's not really a court, 1 net.
Let's get into deal breakers. These are always really important, and it's something that we would like to know too if we're visiting a resort or campground. What are things that may make you not want to come here? Number 1, they do have breed restrictions here is the first thing I noticed. When we checked in, there was a big sign on the desk that said, no pit bulls allowed, no German shepherds, you know, all the same.
We didn't know that when we
didn't because we don't have a dog anymore, so we did not know that, but it says due to insurance reasons. I know a lot of places say it's due to insurance reasons. I don't know, but that's unfortunate. Next one is bad reviews. They have a 4.3 Google rating. I recommend if you're gonna come here, you read go to the lowest reviews you'll see. Some of the complaints were similar to what we have, like some of the sites, somebody said they had a river stone and they damaged their slides. Again, it depends, it's very site dependent. We had to move because we would have done the same thing. So just be very aware of that. 4.3 isn't horrible, but we usually like to see higher.
All right, next one, let's talk about safety. It's very open for me.
Yeah.
There's a lot of access to things here. We actually, our auto former, I'm not gonna put it out tonight. That's a $1,000 piece. It's gonna go inside the motorhome. Because I don't know, I don't feel 100% comfortable here. It's not, now again, I don't think it's like we're gonna get robbed here, but we're locking our stuff up.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the landscaping. It's okay. There's a lot of leaves down right now, and it's not really the season for that. So I think they could do a better job cleaning up, but it's not terrible. We'll leave it at that.
We always like to talk about the types of campers that stay. Are there people considerate? Are they friendly? There's not a lot of people here. Again, this is, what are we at? We're at January 11th right now. So there's just not a lot of people here. So we haven't had any interactions.
Now, attitude of the staff, I haven't really dealt with them. You did. They were just, they weren't overly nice. They weren't like nasty. They just did their job, which is fine.
It wasn't a Tennessee welcome. Let's put it that way. But yeah.
But it wasn't a New Jersey welcome either.
Right. It was somewhere in between.
All right. So let's give you a price. Now, this is a Sunday, January 11th. Base price, $68. You have processing fee, tax. You book through CampSpot and they charge you $3 also. So the total with all that is $78.65. Not really that cheap. But we'll give you the score shortly.
So it is a resort. They called it a resort. So we're going to do a resort report. We're going to be very fair. If you haven't seen a resort report before, we score these resorts on a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being the best. We've never given a 10 because that's just ultimate perfection.
That's very
How do you
hard.
do that? Right. We've given, I think the highest we've given is an 8.8 to Buena Vista down in Orange Beach, Alabama, which is just phenomenal. And we've given most scores over 7. We say 7 to 10 is a really good score. This is I don't think gonna reach in that range.
So our score is a 6. The utilities work. It's a great overnight stop. If you're going to say a resort, that's like a destination, in our opinion. This is just our opinion. This wouldn't be a destination for us. And for some people it might be, but just the size of it, the proximity to the highway, it really doesn't have much to offer. The pool's kind of small. Like, it's just the basics, but to be a resort, like, we're gonna go, this is our vacation, we're going here.
Right.
That's not what we would call a resort, but we want your feedback down below. What do you think about this? Again, if it's an overnight stop, like, it's perfect. We just don't want people to be misled and like, oh, plan their vacation around here, and then they get here, maybe they're a little disappointed, or maybe they love it. It's just our opinion. If you like videos like this, resort reports, we'll put one right over here. We hope to see you in Tampa, and if we don't, we'll see you on the road.